Hey, what's up, guys? So we're on a massive 5-day winning streak, 12-3 day, which was amazing. I shared a lot of those plays yesterday. I shared a lot of player props, a few plays. The only one that didn't play was the Reds. They were postponed because of a rain delay. We're gonna move forward with that same play, which is the Reds money line. I'm gonna show you the slip right now. Again, it was a 5-day winning streak so far. We've been hitting. I got two plays for you inside of baseball today as well. I'm going to hook you up for free. And then I got two leans that I want to talk about, as well as some batter props. Again, it was a 5-day winning streak, two plays in baseball I'm going to hook you up with in this video. We got two leans in baseball so far besides the two plays. And then I got some batter props that I'm going to be going through. And then posting for free later on. So I'll be talking about those there. A 12-3 day yesterday, which was amazing. The only reason I didn't have more is because I kind of stopped myself. I talked about this, meaning that once I have too many plays out, I stop, because if I have a bad day, then I'll lose 10 units or whatever. So once I hit like a certain amount of plays, which you could see right there was 15 total plays, I just stopped. So anyways, there was a lot more stuff looking good, but I just stopped, and it was still a very good day, 12-3 day. I'm going right back to the Reds. This play I had yesterday, it's the same batters, same pitchers, everything's the same. The reason that this is still active, and you can see how early right now it's 8:30 in the morning, and this play actually starts at 11:41. So, anyways, what I'm trying to say here is that the game was postponed because of a rain delay. It was just canceled, and then I actually couldn't find this play any besides like two books. So I got this one in FanDuel for 144. It's the exact same play as yesterday. I'm just taking it today because of the rain delay. I hope that makes sense. Make sure you subscribe, guys. I give a lot of free information here. We have been hitting a lot. Again, it was so let me just kind of give you a little bit breakdown of what's been happening just in April alone. We had a 13-day winning streak. Then we had a break-even day, and then now we're back at a 5-day winning streak. That's literally 18 days in the last 19 in the green. So if that's not enough for you to subscribe, I don't know what is. There's also a link in the description to get free picks. I share a lot of free stuff. All right, so go to the batter props. I also have one other winner. I already ran the comment picker, so I'm going to share that one actually in a little bit. But right now, if you want the free batter stuff, I have not ran through it today, but I already ran my scrapers. So I'll be doing that in a few minutes. And once I do, I'm going to post the free picks right here. So you'll get those batter props inside the free picks. Also, make sure you subscribe. Also, get the free picks. All right. So this is the random comment picker. What this is just so you know, I don't know how long I'm going to do this for. I'll do it one more time today, not on the live, but on the video that I post. So what I'm doing is that if you leave a comment and you like and you subscribe, so you have to do all three: like, comment, and subscribe in this video. And then what I do is from those comments, I choose a random comment. So I have a random comment picker. And let me just kind of go through that so you can see. This is for today. So if this is you, send me. So this is the video from yesterday, okay? And you can see I went in and I put that video into the random comment picker. That's the random comment picker. And then Mr. Rude 216 is the winner. So basically, again, it went through that video from yesterday, and you can see the date right there. And then it picked Mr. Rude 216. So he commented. You can see the comment right there. And then I just sent him a message. I said, "Hey, hit me up." And that's a $50 value. I'm just giving him 1 week for free in VIP. So $50 value. I just told him to send me a message. If you're watching this video, it has to be within 24 hours. Text me on here one day, and you have 1 day to reply. I'm going to give you the text right here. My phone number, send me a text. Also, I'm going to give you guys another option, which is if you want all the stuff that we're posting, make sure you get into VIP. I'm offering a 5-day VIP 1-day package. So if you want that, I have two other leans in baseball. I'm going to start talking about the plays right now, right after this. There's one already one I already gave you, which is the Reds. So I'm going to give you two more. Anyways, if you want the 1-day pass for $5, send me a text message. Just say 1-day pass. Julio's asking, if he doesn't text back, do I win? You have to comment in the video, and then you get a chance to win. So I'm going to do that one more time today. I don't know how much longer I'm going to run that. Maybe I'll run it every day. I don't know. All right, let's get right into the plays, guys. So I love the Braves over the Rockies. So what this means is I'm taking the Braves. So this ain't even close. The Rockies have the worst record in baseball. The Rockies have the worst record in baseball. They've only won 4 games in total this season so far. Their starters are bleeding with a 6.73 ERA. Meanwhile, the Braves are showing up. They're top 10 in the OPS lineup. They have a stronger bullpen, and then Chris Sale is on the mound. He is their ace for the pitching for today. The smart money is backing up Atlanta, and that's for a good reason. So my official lean is I'm going to take. They're so heavy favorite. I have to parlay with something else. So I'm going to take the Braves money line, and I'm going to parlay it with something else. I'll tell you what that is. So the Dodgers. Yesterday we had the Dodgers at a -1. They're super expensive again. They're taking. So we got the Dodgers here over the Marlins. It's a total mismatch. This is a completely mismatch, just like I had mentioned yesterday. Dodgers have a #1 offense in baseball. The Marlins, they're sitting 24th in offense. So meaning that the Dodgers get on base #1 in the league. And Marlins, they're 24th. They're all the way at the bottom. So bottom tier bats. And then you stack that with so you want to stack that you stack that with the strong, super strong offense. And then the Dodgers have one of the strongest bullpens as well. Plus they have home field advantage. This is going to be a super mismatch. I misread this. So basically, for the last 12 games, they've only won 4 games when they start as an underdog. What it means is that the line hasn't moved, but still, all the money's on the Dodgers because it's so heavy already. It's like a -290 or something like that. So I'm not touching this Dodgers -1.5. They've burned me before, where they won the game, but they didn't cover the spread. So again, I have to. I'm going to do the Dodgers money line, and I'm parlaying that together with the Braves. So I hope that makes sense, guys. That's going to be let me show you the slip. Before I do, guys, it's the free picks again. Make sure you do this. I'm going to hook you up with some batter props. So anyways, free picks, go to the link in the description and get that. It's going to be the Braves and the Dodgers. You can see Dodgers are very heavy, 286. Braves are very heavy as well, 265. I'm parlaying that together for odds of 117. I was able to get this on, I believe it was Bet Rivers for 117 parlayed together. So we have that going on there. Now, I want to show you guys something, okay? I have not shared this in a while, but let me show you what's going on in the Discord. So this is I'm going to hook you up with a 7-day free trial on the Discord. All you need to do is click on comments. You type in the word comment when you click on the link in the description and click on Discord, and you're going to click comment. If you do that, Jacob says great picks yesterday. Yeah, thanks, man. It was an amazing day yesterday. I'm about to cash out maybe like $500 out of my books for today. So anyways, Discord is 7-day free trial. You got to put in the word comment. The link is in the description for the comment. We've been having massive wins daily. So let me show you what the hell I'm talking about. So I had the guy that works with me go back inside the Discord and block out the names for privacy purposes. And let me just show you. This is literally just April. I'm going to scroll through so fast. You'll see how many wins are there. Okay. So Bob says he cashed out $500 by himself on the Discord information. Yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you for that comment. So here you go. Look, check this out. This is one guy with one play, right? Another guy with one play, $42 win. That's me. Those are my plays. That was on the 20th. This actually goes back all the way to the 20th. And like I said, we're on a 5-day winning streak. So again, I'm not gonna bore you with all this, but look at this, $207. So these are all screenshots just from April of all the wins inside the Discord. Look at this. It's still going and still going and still going. So you can see the dates over here. That's only when he takes what does he do? So he goes in there on this date. So he does it every 7 days. He goes in there and then he takes a screenshot and then he blocks out the names. So look at this. Okay. So this guy won $42. That was me. This guy won, what is this? $37. No, the $26. I can't see that number, but it's like $50. This guy won 200, almost $200. There's 2 tickets there. Another guy, $30, and so on. It just goes on and 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 on. There's literally about, look at that. That was me. I posted this, what was this, 2 days ago? That was me. Yeah, so this day, if the Grizzlies would have hit, I would have had a perfect day. But anyways, that was like 12 wins. I had like 12 wins. I had 12 wins yesterday. So I'm not going to bore you with all this, but look at this. It just goes on and on and on. And this is not just me, guys. This is people in the Discord. So check this out. It just keeps going. All right. I'm going to stop there, but you get my point. It's a lot of wins. All right. So let me just show you what happened yesterday. This was for me yesterday. This is the Marlins that hit for us 5-3. Okay. I explained why I was taking them. I had a batter prop for Julio Rodriguez. You can see the odds are very expensive. I've explained this many times. So I stopped doing parlays for the batters. And this is the Dodgers that I was talking about, -1. I took them yesterday. I had 2 batters to go on the under RBIs. I explained this in the video yesterday as well. I think, pretty sure. Anyways, one of them didn't play. The other one hit, so that's why it was a low payout. We had this one. I hit this one live, which was the Hurricanes. They were down 2-0 in the first quarter or the first period, and I actually took this live, and I took this one for free, and they gave me a $10 risk free, and then I did the other $30. So +2 that hit for us. I had the Brewers. I explained why I thought that these guys were going to demolish the White Sox, and sure enough, 7-2. I'm sorry. This was a $20 bet, just so you know. When the Brewers were down, I think they were down 2-0. I took the Brewers at a +1, and you can see I got paid out decent, $13 for a $20 bet for the Brewers, and they came back and won. I had the Jeremy Pena for 1 hit, Bobby Wood Jr. for 1 hit, Paul Goldschmidt for 1 hit. He actually had 2 hits. Julio Rodriguez for 1 hit. You can see, guys, man, I'm not trying to show off here. There's just a lot of wins. We put in the research. We put in the work. That was for the Discord. If you want to get set up right there, that was people in the Discord. So go in the link in the description, click on Discord, and then type in the word comments. When you do that, you're going to get a 7-day free trial. And then if you want just a VIP pass, you don't want to deal with any of the information that we're sharing and all that stuff. You just want to play straight up. Just send me a text message and just say day pass $5 or something like that. So let me just kind of go here. Bob says he cashed out $500. Jacob says great picks. So we've been hitting, guys. Braves and Dodgers is what I'm taking. If you don't want to parlay it, you might want to do the -1 on the Dodgers and then the -1 on the Braves. That's the way I would work it if you were not going to parlay these together, or if it's too expensive or it gets too expensive. Make sure you get the free picks, guys. This is the way I start. This is the way I start my day right here. Actually, the night before. So if you see this date right here, this is actually from last night. So at night I get an email every night. I get an email from NBA, NHL, and baseball, and I get this data right here. And this is where I start my information. And then I'm already looking at the games from the night before. And then when I wake up, I look at the line moves, I look at what the trends are doing and all this other stuff. Philip is saying, thanks for your analysis. Yeah, you're welcome. All right, so let me just kind of go through it right now. This is not my final stuff. I'm not going to pick anything from here. I'm just telling you what I'm looking at. So right here, it's telling you the Golden State Warriors appear to have an edge. There's experience factor, meaning that they've been here before. Half-court execution, they demonstrate better half-court offense. Head-to-head performance, what is this? Head-to-head performance, meaning they've beat these guys. Defensive edge, they have a better defensive argument. Then it's telling you all the players. So Warriors provides defensive intensity, veteran leadership. The Rockets, they have a defensive contributor with a key offensive contributor and a high-scoring performance with Jalen Green. Sengun is an offensive weapon. So it is telling me that the Warriors should win this game. Okay. Again, don't quote me on that. This is just information that I start my research with. So right now I would be looking at the Warriors if I were going to get into that, but I'm not. That's not my final look. All right. So now we got the Timberwolves and the Lakers. Let's take a look. And I got the same thing here that I'm showing you. I got the same thing for baseball. It gives me the breakdown. It gives me who should win, what the head-to-head trends are, and all this stuff. Okay, so the money's coming in on the Rockets. Actually, well, the money's coming in on the Warriors, but the line is moving towards the Rockets. So it's a contradiction. The line is going in towards the Lakers, even though the money's coming into the Timberwolves. So there's 2 contradictions there. It's a reverse line move for both games. So money's coming in on the Warriors, and the line is shifting towards the Rockets. The money is coming in on the Timberwolves, but the line is shifting towards the Lakers. All right, Minnesota Timberwolves appears to have advantage series position. Minnesota holds an advantageous position going into the potential series clinching games, suggesting the lead the series. Recent performance, game 4. Okay, I'm not going to read all this. What it's telling you is that the recommendation is the Timberwolves, and the recommendation over here is the Warriors. So, like I said, it's already contradictions here. The line is shifting towards the Rockets, and the line is shifting heavily towards the Lakers. So, I guess they're assuming that the Lakers at home are going to be stronger. Um, I have not kept up with the actual records or if they're about to be eliminated. And don't quote me on none of that stuff. What I'm just telling you is what I'm looking at right now. So I've been focused a lot on baseball and a lot on batter props and stuff like that. So these games, I'm taking a deeper look at them, but I'm not putting too much emphasis on NBA anymore. Once the season is done, once the playoffs start, I actually start doing half units because anything can happen in the playoffs. There's a lot of motivation sometimes. So even games that are heavily favored don't win. Just like, for example, the Knicks at home yesterday lost. So that's a good example of that. So what I tend to do in the playoffs is I kind of lean off in every sport. I gave you the plays. It's going to be the Braves money line, the Dodgers money line. If you want the Discord, you're going to get 7 days for free. Go to the link in the description, click on Discord, and then type in the word comment. So yeah, I mean, like I said, there's contradictions there so far. I see a contradiction in both games already, meaning the heavy favorites, or I shouldn't say heavy favorites. The money is coming in on one team, and then the line is shifting the other way. So there's a contradiction there. I don't like to see that, especially in the playoffs, and especially like, for example, the Lakers. They have the line shift, but the money is coming in on the Timberwolves. So another side note about the playoffs. Obviously, the NBA wants more money, just like the NFL, just like everybody. So what they tend to do sometimes is, like, let's say it's game 6. I don't know what the game. Like I said, I have not kept up with that. But let's say the game was 3-3, or let's say 3-2, for example. So somebody's leading the series 3-2, and now they have a chance to get one more game out of the series. Of course, they want to do that because they make more money. I'm not saying that happens all the time, but sometimes that is. I'm gonna do batter props, and then I'm gonna throw them into the free plan, like I've been doing for the last 2 to 3 days. So, and then make sure you subscribe right there. That's where I post all my videos. Also, click on where it says free picks, and that's where I'm gonna post all my batter stuff.